One quiet Saturday morning in our peaceful neighborhood, I woke up to the sound of glass shattering. At first, I thought maybe a branch had hit a window, but when I rushed downstairs, I froze. A young man, probably no older than 20, was halfway through my living room window. He had a backpack slung over his shoulder and was clumsily trying to climb in. I shouted at him to stop, and he panicked, dropping the bag as he stumbled inside. I immediately recognized him. It was Karen's son. Karen, the self-proclaimed queen of the neighborhood and head of the HOA, had always bragged about how her family was untouchable. And now, her son was caught breaking into my home. I grabbed my phone and dialed 911 while keeping a safe distance. The boy tried to stammer out excuses, saying he thought no one was home, that he wasn't stealing, just looking for a place to hang out. But the broken window and the stolen electronics already stuffed in his bag told a different story. Minutes later, the cops arrived. To my shock, Karen showed up right behind them, storming up my driveway in her usual dramatic fashion. She immediately began yelling at the officers, claiming I had set her son up and insisting that he couldn't be arrested because, in her words, my son's family runs this HOA. Her arrogance was unbearable, but the police weren't buying it. As they put her son in handcuffs, Karen screamed that she would have me fined, that the HOA would ruin me, that I would regret ever calling the police. The officers calmly explained that the HOA had no jurisdiction over criminal matters, and her son was being charged with breaking and entering. For once, Karen's power meant nothing. Her son sat in the back of the police car, his face pale as reality set in. Watching this unfold, I couldn't help but wonder how many times had Karen used her position to shield her son from consequences before. Did she really believe her HOA title could override the law? In the weeks that followed, the neighborhood seemed lighter, freer, almost like a weight had been lifted. Karen's threats lost their edge, and neighbors began whispering that her reign was finally cracking. Her son now sits in a jail cell, and Karen, once so loud and powerful, has grown quieter, her arrogance replaced with the shame of being the mother who thought she ran the HOA, but ended up powerless against the law.